Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Okay. I just had to join with device audio, and then it switched over.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. How did you first get involved with Child's Play?
So interestingly enough, the two paths that kind of brought me to Child's Play were the PAX conventions and a charity group called Desert Bus for Hope. PAX, every year they have like the Cookie Brigade, and Child's Play usually always has like a booth and everything like that. So I was always hearing about it going to PAX over the last like 10 years. I think I've been going. I started going to PAX at the second PAX East. So I've been going for a while. And then in addition to that, there's also the charity Desert Bus for Hope, which is one of Child's Play's bigger donors.
What was that charity's name?
Which one?
The one you mentioned that does the work with Child's Play?
Desert Bus for Hope.
Oh, that, yeah, the game with Penn and Teller, yeah.
Yeah. So they, if you don't know, they play this ridiculously boring game where you drive from Tucson to Arizona in real time, which is about 8 hours on this bus that kind of hangs. And so they just keep playing as long as people keep donating, and they usually go for like about a week and raise like hundreds of thousands of dollars and everything like that. And it's great, like kind of like telethon, kind of improv vibe and everything like that. And so I watch their like normal YouTube channel and Twitch streams and stuff like that. So learning about it, and when the big thing that really started to pull me in with all of this was on Desert Bus for Hope. They were starting to bring in different like child life specialists or different people that were impacted by like the donations that they received from Child's Play.
Awesome.
To speak to like how it impacted them and everything, and it kind of got me thinking. And then it was actually the summer before the round of grants that I applied for. I was actually like looking into, I was from Buffalo, New York, and I was looking at the different hospitals there and like wondering like, who do I contact to see if they want this position? And then Child's Play started, and their partner hospital started announcing the grants at the different locations. So I just started applying at those and found my place here at Texas Children's.
Nice. And you mentioned Desert Bus for Hope. Like, I first heard about that through the Angry Video Game Nerds episode about that game.
Okay.
Yeah, where he just sits there and plays it for like the 7 to 8 hours that it takes.
Yeah.
It was like the whole smoke and mirrors thing he did with it. It was like all the different Penn and Teller games that like got made, but like none of them were ever officially released.
Yeah, it never actually got released, but the ROM for it got out somewhere at some point, and
that's how the whole thing started. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and now they have a VR version of Desert Bus, which is hilarious.
Notes. How do you feel the patients at Texas Children's Hospital are impacted by your work?
I think the biggest area that I've seen that is, and you might be able to speak to this a little bit yourself, is like when people like understand you and you like click on that level of like we both share the same common interest. I think that really can make you feel like at home and more relaxed. So I've noticed it with different patients that sometimes they're like older teens that a lot of the other stuff doesn't really interest them or engage them, some of the different things we have to offer, because they're gamers and that's what they like to do and that's what they enjoy. So sometimes just walking in and being able to talk about different streamers or YouTubers that they watch or different esports teams that they're into and stuff like that, they recognize like, oh, he understands all the things I understand and like the things that I like. And so there's been different patients I've had where it's just like, I can see that click that they're like, oh, he gets it. So I think that's really the big area where I see it is that some patients that might not necessarily have that person that understands them here have somebody to engage with.
You know, especially when you're in an environment like that, more likely than not for the reasons that you want to be there.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's great to have like someone like that you can, like turn to.
I think my biggest philosophy, and because I'm part of the Child Life team here, the approach I take is to ask and listen to what they like to do. one of the big like philosophies of child life is like normalization and the options and choice that patients have. Because obviously, like a lot of things, like their medicine, they have to take that to get better. They might have to do PT, OT to get stronger and different things like that. So those are different things that they have to do to get better. So we want to more normalize their environment, bring the things that they like to do at home, try and bring that here to the hospital as best we can, and give them the options to play how they like to play and in ways that are meaningful to them. So
thank you for your time. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for doing this to help spread the message. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.